Hello YouTube. I wanted to show a modification I did to my 4-way. This came with long studs on it. The factory wrench that went under the hood of this truck looked like a socket with a swivel handle. So it looked kind of like a swivel breaker bar, swiveled, with a socket on it. And then there's a little jack, screw jack, which shaped like a bottle jack, hydraulic jack with screw jack inside, and a big old long handle. It mounts up underneath on the radiator. Well, a regular 4-way wouldn't fit this. This bigger one goes on all the way, but the right size went on there. It would not go on the lug nut all the way because these studs are so long, because it would bottom out in there. So we took the size that we had, that we needed, and we took an impact socket and put on here. And this was done years ago. I've had this truck for almost 15 years, so this was painted and everything one time, so that's how long it's laid around, but works perfect. I guess that this was made out of the factory whether you wanted to mag wheels or not. A lot of times you have mag wheels, you have longer studs. Stock cars had longer wheel studs. Don't ask me really why, unless they came out of a truck or something or bigger. You look at old stock cars in the 60s and stuff, like when I was a kid seeing pictures, they had long studs on them. Well, this works perfect. So, if it's your favorite 4-way for your vehicle, like I said, the factory thing was just like a socket with a swiveled handle, went under the hood, and you always had to have a cheater pipe for it, unless you wanted to stomp on it all day, because it wasn't a very big wrench, which the factory never gives you good stuff. Or they gave you that stupid thing on the end of your jack handle, which would bend. That, to me, was always pretty stupid, but I just put my wheels on by hand much force I can, do the star pattern. That way, if I'm out in the middle of nowhere, I can get my wheel changed. And it wasn't done by some kid that don't know how to run an air impact wrench that set it for 200 foot-pounds of torque. So I thought I'd throw that little tip in there. Comes in handy. If you have a vehicle like this and regular 4-ways don't want to fit it, well, just take your size socket. You can go buy you some cheap impact sockets, go hunt one up. Just chop that end off and weld it on there. I did make that square before I welded it. So I put a square end on here when I stuck it in the hole of the socket before I welded it. So that gave it extra power besides being welded. You can see there's plenty of weld on there. It's not going to break. But thanks for watching. We finally got around to putting the regular wheel on this thing that we did a video on how to change the tire, because we really don't use this that much unless we need it. We're going to be maybe going to make a junkyard haul, so we figured we better get the truck all up and going. Thanks again for watching.